Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a returning player to Once Human, and today's video is about my thoughts purely based on my organic opinion after having played the game for a period of time, and this is not a sponsored video of any nature. I will be jumping between what I feel are the positives of the game as well as the negatives, or rather the areas that I feel have room for improvement. One of the first things that drew me to this game was the stunning graphical performance and the outstanding world design. The incredibly detailed design of the world and scenery around is just so stunning to look at that even when you're standing still and not playing and just admiring all of the scenery around you, it's such a spectacle to look at. Another thing was the gameplay being reasonably smooth and very flowy. And what I like about that is that you can engage in combat and it just feels very smooth. And the only downside I can see in combat is maybe some instances when we're doing close combat it can feel a bit choppy, but overall in general it is quite well done. Like most survival games, progression feels real and gratifying. I like the system of collecting blueprints. And it's generally a game where you collect different weapons and armor to complement your build. The gaming experience itself feels impressively personalized. One thing that really drew me in here was the extreme customizability of lots of weapon types, builds, and cosmetics. Now, to speak about cosmetics, you have a lot of cosmetics to work with, and part of this game, I guess, is that you can choose from different ranges of looks, and you can also choose from different ranges of weapons and complement your build. There is a positive side and a downside to this, is that I hear a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with the cosmetics gacha because they say that it is priced way too high and that this game predominantly leverages off selling their skins. Now, this is my thought process on it. So, I'd just like to point out there, at the end of the day, playing a game is transactional and the game needs some sort of revenue model to keep it going, so I'm not too fussed. And let alone discussing this, buying the skin is optional. So one thing I'd like to point out though is the housing and building aspect, where there are many farmable blueprints for the furniture. When in comparison to the paid furniture cosmetics, they feel very roughly designed, and when in comparison, I guess it's a little bit lackluster. While I understand that it was intended to be this way, it doesn't feel exactly motivational to farm for these when you know your base will probably just glow up more just from a purchased item rather than a farmed item. While farming for blueprints and deviants is really fun, recently I've noticed a drop in my interest in farming for newer items simply because a lot of the newer deviants and weapons seem similar in nature, if not looks. A lot of limited time event deviations are just recolored versions of their originals. We need more deviations like the ones they release as part of the Way of Winter. Kind of like the little astronaut. And more variations that we can farm for and play with would make this a little bit more exciting for me. Although this is the case, I do feel like this particular game does have a lot to offer. The recent Lunar Oracle event, for example, is actually quite enjoyable and very fast-paced. You're motivated to farm for the limited edition deviation and other items in the event shop. While I do think that this game has its lacking areas, I do think many of those areas require big steps and time to develop. New weapons, deviations don't just appear overnight, so I would say let's give this game a bit more time, the developers a bit more time, and hopefully we will see more exciting things to come. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy this video and more content like this, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.